Well, boy, howdy, boys and girls, men and women of all ages and walks of life. Welcome once again to Randy's Guitar Shop here on the building side. Thanks, Robert. I'm going to see Robert real soon. I know you guys are happy about that. Anyways, guys, what's going on with this little guy over here? Well, let's take a quick look at it. First and foremost, as you can see, if you watch my videos, especially on this guitar, before I started putting a finish on it, I mean a top coat, it was kind of a light violet purplish blue color with pinks and colors like that, color changing almost. It is not like that anymore, but I'm very happy with what it's looking like. Let's take a quick look at it. And I think it complements this neck really well. This neck is just sitting in there. I hope it doesn't fall off. It's got grain in it, and I'm happy about that. This one I'm not going for the super smooth look. So, what am I going to do today? Let's put some more True Oil on it. And that is what has made the difference. You know, I was going back and forth in my mind about how I was going to top coat this. By the way, I hope you're having a wonderful and a blessed day. I hope this week has been great for you. That's number 36 on the old loop pedal for your listening and guiding pleasure. Anyways, this is a very simple process. I enjoy this. This is the 4th or 5th oil finish guitar I've done. So we'll get this kind of going. It's kind of sloppy, messy. But that's what artists like. They like being sloppy. Anyways, guys, you just pour it on and let it rip. So I'm going to do the sides. What I've been doing is I do the sides and then the back. Let that completely dry for a day. Then I do the sides and the top, on and on. I think there's about 4 coats on it right now. So let's just quit flapping our lips here and let's get to work. It's not rocket science, guys. You just put a little on and you hope that it doesn't get all over that place. You know what? We forgot to tack rag it off. You always want to tack rag stuff, any kind of coating that you do. So you just kind of get any fluffy stuff off of there you don't want. And since we're doing the face, we're doing that again. Simple as that, guys. So let's see. You don't want to get too much of this on at once because it will slop over. I guess that's a very technical term. We don't want slop over. This might be kind of boring for some people, but it's all part of the process of building a dang guitar. At least the way we're doing it today. You know, I've never tried brushing this stuff on. I guess you probably could if you really wanted to. All right. Let's get our horns here. Don't want to leave them out. And you do have to make sure, always make sure you go back when you're done and look all over it and make sure there's no big puddles in here or it's not dripped over somewhere, because you can easily correct that. You just have to wipe it off. But if you leave big puddles of this stuff, you're going to have to deal with that. You're going to have to sand it all out. You're not going to be happy. You're going to make more work for yourself. All right, guys, I think we're good on the sides. So let's just get with it. Now, Some people just pour it on there and just go for it. I tend to do this, but I am going to just pour a little bit on it. Different spots. Oh boy. See what happens? You start showing off. You just don't want any big blobs of it. And you try to not wipe too much over the edges, because that will lead to well, what we would call in painting a run or a drip. You don't want runs and drips. And I try to go around these outside edges because it's real thin there. And honestly, that little pour there was way too much. I just didn't need that much on here at all. It just makes it hard to dry, and you don't want it to pool up, like I said, on the surface. So let's just try to wipe this down as good as we can with the grain. And you just kind of look for dry spots as you're going along. You look for any lint or anything that might get in there, and you want to just brush that off. Don't want to have that going on. And this eventually will get sanded down. You can sand it with super high, grit paper or steel wool. Then you got to clean it off real good. And but I'm not going for a gloss perfect finish. I'm going for this, this open grain look. And it's really funny. The other day, not funny, but the other day I was looking at YouTube, and Fender has just come out with this new guitar. It's not new, but it's a Stratocaster, and it looks almost identical to this. They stole my idea. They're probably watching me on YouTube. They said, hey, look what this idiot's doing. We better get on the ball and do this too. It's almost the same color, and it has this same open grain. And you're paying a whole lot of money for it, believe you me, because it's one of their custom shop deals, I think. And you don't want to just keep wiping and wiping and wiping, because you'll start making streaks in it. Yeah? You need to have it where it's still fairly wet. All right, let's just make sure we haven't messed it up here on the sides at all. Haven't got any big drips or runs. Set this over here, grab this like this. You know, the first guitar I ever built was that SG, and it was stained mahogany, and it was open grain like this also. But I bet I put at least 40 coats, 30 or 40 coats to try to get it as smooth as possible. But I never really did try sanding it. You know, this stuff says that you can sand in between coats with 320. I tried that once. You know what happened? It just sanded right through the finish. So don't be putting 320 on it, even if you put it on real thick like this. Anyways, guys, that's what I have for you today. Like I said in my last video, I actually have ordered pickguard material for this, and I think it's going to look pretty cool. I'm not going to tell you what it is, though. You know how I am. I'm very secretive. Clean up my bottle a little bit so it just didn't have stuff running all over the place. And toss these in the open trash can. Don't want to ever put them in an enclosed one. The old, you'll set the garage on fire with old dirty rags. Don't want to do that. Anyways, guys, once again, I hope you're having a wonderful and a blessed day today and the rest of the week. Coming across that sacred time of year, the Christmas season, where we celebrate Jesus Christ. Wow, isn't that something? Worldwide. Anyways, guys, I'll probably see you Saturday. We got relatives coming into town. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I won't be making videos like I do sometimes. It's kind of silly because I always find a way to make a video, even when I was having some issues. And that is getting way better, you guys. Thank you. Some people have asked about that. My back problems and things like that are getting treated with physical therapy. So here I am standing up talking about it, so it can't be too bad. I love y'all for watching the channel so much. I've got way more subscribers than I ever thought I would have, even though I'm a little tiny guy on the scheme of things. When you're talking about people who have millions, multi-millions, hundreds of thousands of subscribers, I'm still happy, very happy for the folks that have subscribed. I have an awful lot of people who watch the channel but don't subscribe or give me a thumbs up. That's too bad, but that's not what I'm here for. Anyways, guys, that being said, let's read a little thing here. Remember Ecclesiastes 2:10. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the duty of all mankind. Thank you. And I believe that with all my heart. Once again, don't forget to pray for your country, whatever country it is. Don't forget to pray for the world. We need our thoughts and prayers to go to the Father to help get all these things fixed up, worked out. And don't forget to pray for your friends, neighbors, and loved ones that need medical attention. We've all got them. Let's keep our thoughts and our prayers going to the Father to get these people on the road to recovery. And thank you so much, because some of the people that had very, very serious problems, very serious, very life-threatening, they are on the mend. Thoughts, prayers, they work, people. I will see you guys later in the next one. We'll just keep working on this little puppy until we get it to where we want it, and then we'll put the darn thing together. See you later. Bye-bye.